usual, which is Skyway Invest Group, that is SWIG, and all the opportunities that is available to us and the way the business runs. So we have opportunity for questions and answers. And if you have any question in the course of the program, just put it down. And when we are done, then we'll be able to take the answer to the questions. So I'm going to share my slide. I hope we all have an interesting week. Let me share my slide. 1 minute, so I'll be with you soon. Okay. So we're starting tonight's presentation with Skyway Invest Group program. And we have additional one that we're going to do. We are also going to talk about the crypto unit. So you are expected to also learn and know more about the crypto unit. So you can ask your questions about the crypto. And of course, we're going to start with this because this is where we're starting from. So my name is Kike Johansson. I'm a fashion designer, a manager in SWIG, a private investor, co-owner of the Skyway Technology. I'm a coach of finance, genius of finances, and I'm also the leader of this team in Africa and in Nigeria. So come with me. We are going to tell you who we are. I know a lot of us who are in the house already know who we are, but then for the benefit of those who are just listening to us for the first time or who are hearing us for the first time, well, I want to introduce the business, SWIG, Skyway Invest Group, and also the partners. Let's take a look at this short video just to know exactly what we want to talk about. I know we already know, but just for the benefit of those who don't know, let's look at this quickly. This tells us about the Skyway transport technology. Then we'll come back to Skyway Invest Group.
System, the Skyway technology. Do you still consider it to be a faraway future or something that has little impact on your life? We will explain to you why it is time now that this breakthrough concept concerns every one of us. What is the Skyway technology? It is the transportation system that utilizes a very special design for rails which are suspended over the ground. It is very similar to metro or subway systems, but Skyway offers solutions that can provide fast, efficient, and safe transportation of people and goods anywhere on planet Earth. The existing transportation system is the most dangerous invention in the human history. It kills people, destroys fertile soils, and pollutes the environment and air with toxic gases and heavy metals. The elevated railway structure will eliminate chances of collision between moving vehicles and any objects, including humans. It will also make land under the railway available for development. The Transnet is a string-based transportation system which is safe, efficient, and a fast transportation and communication network for commuters, cargo, energy, and information. The Transnet network will become so efficient that it will be able to pay for itself just because of its functionality and efficiency. The string transportation system is being developed under strict regulations according to the standards of the United Nations, the European Union, and the Russian Federation. The Ministry of Transportation of the Russian Federation has concluded the Skyway technology as an innovative strategic initiative and has directed to commence its full-scale testing. The creator of the Skyway stream support technology is the inventor, scientist, and innovator Anatoly Unitsky. almost 40 years, he was carrying out research on his own. The Special Engineering Bureau was created to develop his project further. Over 170 designers, architects, and engineers in the Skyway development team are working on the project. 4 types of stream transportation systems have been developed: personal, city, cargo, and high-speed. The city complex is comprised of city-based stream transport overpass, unibus vehicles, and transport infrastructure that includes passenger stations. It can be implemented as mounted or suspended over the ground. The high-speed complex consists of intercity stream transport overpass, high-speed moving vehicles, and transport infrastructure that includes passenger stations. The cargo complex consists of stream transport overpass, unicar cargo cars, and transport infrastructure that includes automated terminals for loading and unloading cargo. The complex can be mounted or suspended on rails above the ground. The light personal transportation vehicle is called Unibike. It is a wheel-based mounted stream transportation system, which allows passengers to use their muscles for motion, as well as using internal and external energy sources. Currently, we are focusing on the completion of construction of the testing site for the Skyway technology. This is a required step to pass the certification procedures. Eco Technopark is located near Minsk, the capital of the Republic of Belarus. Eco Technopark is the working example of industrial use of the Skyway technology. It will host testing facilities for 3 transportation complexes. In October 2016 in Berlin, the exhibition of innovative transport technologies, InnoTrans 2016, took place. Skyway was presented by 2 complete full-size Skyway vehicles, Unibus and Unibike. We also demonstrated models of a motor and a security module from the Smart Monitoring Security Solution. These exhibits have attracted immense interest from transportation professionals and ordinary visitors. The Skyway exhibition booth was rated in the top 60 most popular exhibits among over 4,000 participating in the InnoTrans exhibition. Specialists and professionals were unanimous in concluding the Skyway technologies to be unique and innovative. Chris Prinsky, the American finance expert and the owner of the magazines Financial IT and The Fin Future, has concluded that the Skyway technology can become the internet of the transportation industry, which presents not only technological solutions, but also important means of reducing the cost of commuting. During the InnoTrans, the Skyway technology has attracted attention of several large companies from the transportation industry. The exhibition showed that the world of transportation had accepted the Skyway technology of Anatoly Yuninsky. Many international organizations have noted the novelty of solutions and reasonable use of the stream transportation technology. Soon, the construction of such roads will commence worldwide. Skyway has attracted many Russian and foreign corporations, government officials, entrepreneurs, funds, large investors, financial groups, and countries. The Skyway company has received over 20 preliminary offers worth $164 billion. One of the earliest adopters are Australians. 500 meters of elevated, automated, driverless Skyway train system is planned for Flinders University, prompting the predictions that the technology will shake up Australia's rail system. The head of the project is the former state transport supremo, Rod Hook. Crowdfunding platform has been chosen to finance the project in order to deliver Skyway technology to the world market. Special investment funds were created for this purpose. Every investor receives company shares and becomes a co-owner by acquiring shares with a large discount. Implementation of the Skyway project is divided into 15 stages. From the creation of the project documentation to demonstration of working prototypes in testing mode. Emission of the limited amount of shares will cover the cost of implementing each development stage. With each stage, the discount that is offered for company shares decreases. The completion of each stage increases the market value of the Skyway technology and reduces the risks. Therefore, the amount of venture premiums or discounts paid for risks decrease. There are over 300,000 people from 80 countries who participate in the project. We invite you to join the largest transport corporation in the history of mankind, which technologies will change the world for the better, for the well-being and comfort for the population of planet Earth. It is important for everyone.
Welcome back. I hope now you have a good understanding of how big is the project and how huge is your opportunity to benefit from it. For I have the plans for you to prosper. These are your benefits if you join the project of Skyway. I have a good news for you too. You still have time to join. Currently, I'm in Minsk, Belarus, and
Yeah, I want to believe that everybody enjoyed the video. So we're going to go back to the regular presentation, and I think I have to reshare my screen again. So let me check that out first. Okay, I have to do that again. One minute, I saw somebody was trying to put something in the screen, the chat. Let me figure this out first. I'll take a look at that before I proceed. Okay, I didn't see any message. If that person was trying to say something, maybe you need to let me know exactly what you want to say. So let me go to share my screen. Can everybody see my screen now? Just put 2 in the chat if you can see my screen, please. Okay. So this was where we stopped. So I want to believe that everyone have seen what Skyway looks like. So I don't need to describe to you, but we can all see that Skyway is a transport system, an elevated kind of transport system that is at the 2nd level, and we see the system of its operation. That's what that video has been able to explain to us. So what's that? Oops. Let my presentation start hanging now. Oops. No. Okay, now the brain behind the whole idea is Dr. Anatoly Yuniesky, and he's got a partner. His name is Mr. Andrei Kovatov. These 2 people have worked together to bring you and I into the system. But Dr. Yuniesky is the inventor of this project, and Mr. Andrei Kovatov is the one helping with the funding, which is Skyway Invest Group, providing finances for this project. So this come up because there's a problem. And when there's a problem, there are people who are always thinking of the solution. So in this context, there is a problem, and Dr. Yuniesky has been thinking of the solution, and he has been able to come up with one. So he's presenting the solution to the whole world. And here is the solution. Well, at this point, are we already at the point of save return? The answer is yes, because if somebody can think of saving our planet, there's a lot of problem with the planet now, and that is coming from all the harmful things that we are doing on our planet, and it's changing the way that our planet is originally created. So somebody thinks that there could be a way around this, and this is why this kind of transport system has been scientifically developed. So this is a new innovation in transport technology that Dr. Anatoly Yuniesky has provided just for the people on the planet to be able to move from one point to another without harming nature and without destroying our environment. So more importantly, we want to talk about the solution. We all know the problems. I mean, the means of transportation today is not safe, is not secure. You could be thinking maybe the aircraft is safer. That's not true, because when there is going to be problem, it's going to be a lot of people dying and there's no remedy. The vehicle itself, well, not only about the traffic jams and polluting the environment, it also wastes life, kill people, and turn a lot of people to disabled. And upon all of that, a lot of money is being used to put all this in place. So you know how much it costs to construct road, and when we construct the road, the vehicles to put on it, and a lot of other things to make it work. And at the end of the day, we are not only harming the planet, we are also destroying the environment, and also human beings are not having the best of it. So this renowned scientist, Dr. Anatoly Yuniesky, has been able to get the support of United Nations from the beginning. He started this whole project in 1978 as a scientific research, and it was developed with the support of United Nations and some other big organizations who supported him to achieve the research. And after that, he needed to implement the result of this research. That is, he had to build these physical vehicles and infrastructure for this string transport technology so that it can go to the world market and it's going to be useful to move people and goods from one point to another. So at that point, of course, he needed to get funds to do it. And I can tell you it is no small money, but he couldn't get partners who are really willing to understand and buy the same vision the way he has seen it. So he resulted into using a different means to raise this fund. He divided the project into 15 stages. And like I told you, the whole thing started in 1978, and this is 2019. At 2014, the engineering part of it started, and that is where the big fund was now needed. The building and construction of the infrastructure and also the certification center was necessary. The demonstration and certification was important because they have to see this vehicle, and the appropriate authorities must confirm that it's good to move people and goods from one point to the other. So after all this has been done, in 2018, the technology was adopted. And we see the adoption through negotiation with many countries and corporations who bought into the idea, and the implementation is ongoing because construction is going on in some countries already. So we're hoping that in the future, this is 2019, hopefully very soon, this project will get to IPO. And when it gets to IPO, that is the initial public offering, is going to be available at the stock exchange. And in future, we can all benefit tremendously from this. Not only that we have the shares, but the company will also pay dividends. Unlike some other companies that when they sell shares, they believe the only thing you own is just the shares. But in this case, you will have the shares, which you can turn to money later. And you can also get dividends for as long as you retain your shares with Skyway Invest Group. At this moment, the project is on stage 13. That is tail end of stage 13 of the 15 stages. So anytime from now, the stage can change. And that is saying something. The project is moving very fast. And we are going to see the demonstration of this transport system very, very soon. The project was, of course, tested at Eco Techno Park, which is the picture of the location you are looking at. At that place, it's about 36 hectares of land, which was given to Dr. Uniski by the Belarusian government to put up the Eco-Technopark, which is the certification center for this. And all kind of necessary certification has been done, and the patent has been registered in different countries, in the US and Canada, in many countries in Europe, and it has the intellectual rights to this project. So who is part of this? Quite a number of countries are already involved in this, and over 300 memorandum of understanding has been signed by different countries and different organizations. So among the countries that are in are Belarus, Russia, United Arab Emirates, Ireland, Ethiopia, India, Indonesia, Tanzania, Brazil, Vietnam, and many other countries. So the project is under construction in some countries. For example, in the United Arab Emirates, where they have the Skyway Innovation Center. This construction is going on, and this is the construction site. I have not been there, but some of our leaders are there already, and you can see Ahmad here. You can see his wife, and I can identify a few people there. That is Michael, and that is the Skyway Invest Group lawyer here, and this is Dr. Uniski himself. So this construction work is massive. And if you really see this project in such you will understand what we're talking about. This piece of land where this construction is going on in United Arab Emirates is 200 hectares of land where the Skyway Linear City is going to be demonstrated. It has the university, it has the transportation, the accommodation, and everything. So we're going to see a new city springing up in another desert in the United Arab Emirates, courtesy Skyway Transport Technology. And it's really nice that one is part of it. So now these vehicles, or the transport system, has got quite a number of vehicles, even though it comes with its own infrastructure that moves the vehicle. But we have 9 types of rolling stocks currently, and I learned that 2 other new ones are in the making, which are going to be tested very soon. So we have 7 passenger vehicles and we have 2 cargo vehicles. At least 5 new vehicles in development in both passenger and cargo vehicles. So you can see different models of these vehicles. I have seen 4 of them myself, and the other ones I've not seen, because maybe there's, no, 5, I've seen 5. I've seen the high speed, I've seen the cargo, I've seen the unicar, I've seen the unibus myself, and I've taken a ride in the unicar, and well, not the ride in the high speed, but because it was just at the exhibition ground in Bali, but at the Belarus Certification Center, I took the ride with some other people. We are over 5,000 people at that location, and 2,000 people or more had the first ride in the Skyway Unibus and Unicar in Belarus. So these are part of the vehicle, I mean, the products of Skyway that are already out. So these are not computer generated. These are physical things that are available. For example, this exhibition was held in United Arab Emirates. That was this time last year in United Arab Emirates, that is in Dubai, the Future City Show exhibition, where Skyway demonstrated and showed the rolling stock, and Unibuy, the 1 or 2 other vehicles of its own, was at the display at the exhibition ground in United Arab Emirates. And of course, hundreds of thousands of people were at that exhibition. So quite a number of people saw it with their own eyes. And from that time, a lot of people bought into it. And I'm sure that was what impressed the government of United Arab Emirates. And now they are big partners with Dr. Uniski, as we are also partners. Then apart from this, Skyway technology has been able to develop some other things, like the Unimobile passenger vehicle is specially made for disabled people, and it has a special wheelchair, and it has a special control. It's a rechargeable vehicle that you can charge for 10 hours, and it will be able to run 100 kilometers per hour. Dr. Uniski said he has a lot of disabled friends, that car accident has actually turned some of them to disabled. So he's considering them, and just by the side, he created this rechargeable car for them. So this is really amazing. And of course, the mass production for the vehicle is ongoing. And the vehicle, Unimobile, was also demonstrated in a Moscow exhibition sometime last year. So here is the Eco Technopark. That's the demonstration center in Belarus. Belarus is somewhere near Russia. Specific city is Marina Groka. So how will you become an investor? The first thing is you register, and you choose an educational investment package and a convenient method of payment. What is educational investment package? Because Skyway Invest Group is actually coming from the background of Academy of Private Investors. We are being trained as private investors, and the company has this opportunity to use this as a practical example of investment for us. So to become an investor, you do your registration, and what next do? You find out what is in it for you. So if you register or you sign up with Skyway Invest Group, what is in it for you? The first thing is the wealth creation education. That is the educational investment packages that I talked about, and you can choose different options. There are quite a number of them, I think about 40 types that you can choose from. And you will learn from this wealth creation education how to make money work for you, and you will learn the 8 rules of private investors. You will also learn to mitigate risk in any venture, and mentoring and support is also available. So these are the things that are part of the education. And also we have the online training, the Master Profit. The Master Profit is actually for professionals and leaders in this company, who will also be able to help others to learn about wealth creation education and the principles and mission of Skyway Invest Group, which is to eradicate financial illiteracy and make a lot of people to become professional speakers and coaches, professional investors, and so on. So if you participate in the Master Profit, then you will be able to qualify for all of this. Now we also have the Wealth Stimulator, that is Genius of Finances. This is a game that shows you how to be an investor, and you see it almost like a practical thing. So this is very, very interesting. And if you could play this game, then you will understand that investment and wealth creation is actually like a game, and it has the rules and do's and don'ts. There are patterns to follow if you actually want to be wealthy, and you really need to understand how to do that. So SWIG make this available, and it's a special education that you can also pay to get at the back office. So you also become a co-owner. Co-ownership of Skyway Transport Technology and co-ownership of SWIG investment portfolio is also part of the things that is in it for you when you sign up as a partner in Skyway Invest Group. So when you come in and you buy your educational investment package, the first thing you get is the education, the online education that is available for you at the back office. So you can download it, you can read it, and do whatever you want with that education. Then the next thing you get as bonus is the pre-equity shares of Skyway Transport Technology. And that also comes with this. So you get the share certificates each time you make a purchase. And this share certificate is available electronically. You can get it from your email. You can also print it out. And you can also order for it. It costs maybe about $10 or a little more to post it to you in your address. So you can have the hard copy as well if you want. So that is the proof of your ownership of Skyway Transport Technology, in addition to your financial education. Also, career building is also a need for you. So if you are part of this company, you have the opportunity to build a career here. When you start as a client. And by the time you sign the agreement, you become a partner. When you become a partner, when you introduce other people, you become an agent, a consultant, a manager, a leader manager, top manager, president advisor, or president. So we have opportunity to grow a career here and choose this as a job if you want. You can do it full time. You can also do it part time. And there's so much that is in it for you as a partner. So if you are not just an investor, because you have the option of being just an investor, that is, you buy the educational investment package, you get the pre-equity shares, and you keep your share certificates for the Skyway transport technology. And when it is up in the stock market, you can trade it, sell it, or you wait to get your dividends forever. But if you want to go a step further, then you are a partner who will also help others. Introduce this business to other people, then you get compensation for that. And here is the compensation plan for that. So you take a look at this. When you are a partner and you introduce somebody, at the first level, you get 8%. When you introduce another person, I mean, if your partner introduces somebody, you get 7%. Third generation, you get 3%. And that is what you get as a partner. But when you become an agent, then you can now get compensation up to fourth generation. But when you become a consultant, that is the beginning of the whole thing. When you are a consultant, you have unlocked the potential of earning to infinity. And you can even earn as much as 7 to 8% as compensation, anything after 6 or more generation. So if you are an agent, you are a consultant, a manager, a leader manager, top manager, vice president or president, these are the compensation plan that is available to you. And this is paid immediately your partner made payment. So it's an instant bonus compensation program that SWIG is operating. Here is an example of the standard. That is, you ask me, how much can you start with? Well, you are expected to start with whatever you can afford. If you want, these are the packages that you have that you can start with, and this gives you an idea of how many shares you get from whatever you have invested in addition to your educational packages. And also the educational packages you get is also determined by which of the packages you have chosen. So you also have an option of making installment payments. The first one is the one time off payment. You can pay just once. If you're buying $1,000, $2,000, $10, $50, you can pay once. But if you choose to buy a bigger package and you want to make installment payment, that is, you want to pay, you can pay 10 times, that is 10 different months. For example, if you want to buy for $1,000 and all you have is $100 per month, then you are allowed to pay every month 10 times. And you can also go as far as 2,500. You can buy as much as 5,000. You can even buy as much as 100,000, which allows you to pay $10,000 per month. So this installment payment is available just to allow anyone to be part of it. As little as $100 is even allowed. You can pay $10 per month. Even though you might not want to start with that, but if that is what you can afford, it's better to be there than never to get anything at all. So that is what is available now. And also, let me quickly remind us that SWIG, that is Skyway Invest Group, is going to be 5 years in July. And we have a celebration event in India, New Delhi. So if you would like to be part of us, 1st and 2nd of October 2019 is when the event is coming up. So if you can, try to plan towards it now and be part of this program in New Delhi 2019 by October 1st and 2nd. India is a very interesting place that we will all like to be. And that is what I have to say now about the Skyway transport technology. And like I told you from the beginning, Skyway Invest Group is coming from the background of Academy of Private Investors. And for that, we have the options and opportunity to learn so much and know many things more. Yeah, Mr. Andrei Kovatov is the CEO of Skyway Invest Group. And I told you from the beginning, he's in partnership with Dr. Anatoly Yuniski to bring the dream or the vision of Skyway transport technology, which is there to solve the problem of transportation, to real life. So Mr. Andre is a professional investor. He's a self-made multi-millionaire. He's the founder of Skyway Invest Group, the creator of Academy of Private Investors, and is also into a finances and investment business coaching. So which is how we got to be part of this business. So he's got a responsibility here. And what is the responsibility? To help crowdfund for 2 testing facilities of Skyway transport technology. The testing facilities help to test and certify the transportation, so we know it's safe and it can be used. So no matter what country you are from, this is the biggest global project the world has ever seen. So it would be nice for you to be part of that. So let me say one more time, who are we? We are Skyway Invest Group SWIG. SWIG is a fund which provides sustainable financing for Skyway projects. It has adopted crowdfunding, a relatively new business trend, alternative financial instrument for attracting capital into startups from a wide range of investors. The system which works in our company, we allow absolutely everyone to start their own business based on a high-tech project using best practices in marketing and promoting. So multi-level crowd investing, MLCI, was actually created by Mr. Andrei Kovatov, because he's using this system to compensate those of us who bring investors. Normally, investment is just you introduce it to your friend and your friend just puts money in the company. But in this case, MLCI has now given you an opportunity to benefit if you introduce a friend into any business. So Skyway Invest Group is giving all the partners the opportunity to be part of such investments and compensation. So we are not just doing Skyway transport technology, but other investments are available for us to participate in. So for now, I would like to take a few questions. Maybe we just take a break and take 1 or 2 questions concerning the transport technology before we proceed to another project, which is under the SWIG, that is Skyway Invest Group. We have another one that you understand. It is another opportunity for partners to be able to make money so that we can come together to make Skyway transport technology a success. And Mr. Andre has also given a laudable project to all of us to participate in. But before I talk about the crypto unit, let's take 1 or 2 questions. Is there any question? Please write in the chat, or you can raise up your hand and let me know if you have any question to ask. Do we have anybody who have any question or any concern that wants me to address before we proceed to the next presentation? Okay, I'm not seeing any hands up, so it means we can proceed to the next presentation. And the next presentation is going to be about the crypto units. So in that case, I'll need to share my screen again. Wow, I forgot to share on Facebook. It's okay, we'll send you a recorded version there. Yeah, here, can everybody see my screen, please? Just put in one in the chat box if you are able to see my screen. Thank you. Perfect. And I believe everyone is hearing me good. Nice. So let's proceed with the crypto unit. So what is crypto units? The crypto unit program provides an opportunity to become a co-owner, stakeholder, shareholder of a global investment portfolio which operates in all segments and sectors of the investment market. Specifically, we have these 20 segments. Like I was telling you, SWIG, that is Skyway Invest Group, is coming from the background of Academy of Private Investors. And what Mr. Andrei Kovatov is doing is providing education for investors. So teaching us the art of investment. And part of the rules, there are 8 rules of investment, or 8 rules for private investors. And part of it is the ability to diversify. You must be able to diversify investment. You must be able to make money from multiple sources. So Mr. Andre is providing that opportunity for us to have income from multiple streams. So one of them is this crypto unit that he has created. We are going to make income from the crypto unit itself, but then the crypto unit is actually an instrument that he wants to use to be able to allow the partners of SWIG to benefit from the multiple investments that Skyway Invest Group has been able to venture into. And these segments are education, multi-level crowd investing, development sector, equity participation in business via co-ownership through mutual funds, equity participation in shares, capital of newly created and already operating projects that want to develop and obtain continuous growing clients for their businesses. In healthcare and longevity development sector, innovative transport development sector, banking sector, stock market, currency market, cryptocurrency market, insurance sector, real estate sector, innovative development sector, agriculture and farming development sector, entrepreneurship, cooperative and social development sector, science sector, culture sector, precious and semi-precious metal sector, precious and semi-precious stone sector, space development sector, non-rocket space exploration of the Spaceway program, and charity. These 20 sectors, Skyway Invest Group has been able to put money into these sectors, and these sectors are already coming up with dividends. So this dividend has made the capital of the company to grow from $26,000 in 2014 as at the end of 2018 to $10.7 million. So the annual report of Skyway Invest Group in 2018 shows the growth of the company capital to be about 26% per day. Looking at the amount of money invested in 2014 and the amount of money that the company has got in 2018. So Mr. Andre is looking at an opportunity for every partner to be able to participate in this, and is now using the crypto unit as a means of getting that money across to all of us. So that is what the crypto unit is going to do basically. Who can participate? All SWIG users who purchase an educational investment package in SWIG for over, now it is 530. At stage 1, it was 400 units. In the period from March, 1st of March to the end of March, and now this is April. So from the 1st of April to the end of April, it is $530 worth of educational investment package that you have to buy before you can participate. That's a kind of access amount that you need to be part of the closed club for the crypto unit. Then 2, access to the closed club unit is only possible via SWIG back office. So you cannot be part of this if you are not in the crypto, if you are not coming in through the back office. So the only access point is the back office. It means you must be a registered member before that is possible. Then 3, opportunity to enter the crypto unit program using bonus fund received in the SWIG back office. That means if you are already a partner who is already introducing other people, you will have bonuses in your bonus account in SWIG. So you can use this bonus account to either buy your crypto or qualify yourself for the period of time set. Then 4, bonuses in SWIG can be transferred using internet transfer to any account in the crypto unit back office. That is, if you have bonuses, you can also transfer it to other users or even to your own crypto unit back office, because it is a different platform from the regular Skyway transport technology back office. Participants who purchase educational investment packages for 530 units in the period of 1st of April to the end of April is automatically gain the right to receive bonuses from their partners and investors for participating in the crypto unit program, both in units and crypto tokens. So if you are yet to qualify yourself by buying the additional investment package, then you'll be losing out if any of your partners will now join the crypto program. And the only way for you to join the crypto program is to buy the educational investment package from SWIG. You will have access. Then when you get access, you can now choose the package you want from the crypto unit program. But even if you don't buy any of the crypto unit program, if your partners will join, you will still get your bonuses. And in this case, we are getting double the bonus. You get 8% from the first generation as in unit, that is in payments, as in money. Then you get 8% again as crypto unit. So that is altogether 16% as bonus in the crypto unit program. And also, don't forget that in your Skyway, you also get your compensation. All this is just an opportunity for Mr. Andre to allow us make enough money so that we'll be able to invest much more into the Skyway transport technology. And this transportation will be completed in good time and it will become a commercial project so that everybody in the world will see the Skyway transport technology moving people from one point to another. So the more money we are able to put into this, the faster the project will complete. And the faster the project completes, the better for all of us investors. Then it means we'll be able to make our dividends in good time. And that sounds very good. So that is actually the aim of the crypto unit. So allow us make more money to be able to put into the Skyway transport technology project. The amount of crypto units is indicated in the register of shareholders, and a certificate of ownership of the amount of token indicated in the crypto unit cabinet is issued. Now, the most interesting thing about this crypto unit is it is a security token itself. So it is STO, it is security token offering. So that means it is also going to the stock market. So when you are buying this, you are also acquiring it as shares. So you get the shares and you'll be able to also get dividends on that. So that makes it not just like any other coin. They're not just test running it. They're making it straight away and it's already going straight to the stock market, which will allow the investors to be able to make return in a very short time. All crypto unit tokens can be sold on any crypto exchange or in the unit global pay banking cabinet after the STO. and in free circulation of the crypto unit. That means this crypto unit is going to be available and it's going to be exchangeable with other cryptocurrencies, and it can also be changed to fiat money, and it can also be transferred to cash as we want. So that's that makes all the participants to be comfortable with this. So what is new economic evolution of the world? The new economic evolution of the world is designed to help people of the hard become co-owners, stakeholders, and shareholders of the most profitable enterprises in the planet. This will provide society with an opportunity to get on a new, completely new development path. As in the new economic evolution of the world program, all people of the hard become co-owners of all global, most profitable and useful enterprises. So what does this mean? It means that we are hoping to see a situation where we all benefit from every venture in this world that is providing money. For example, Microsoft is making a lot of money, but that money belongs to a few people, and we have millions and hundreds of millions of people using it. Facebook is making a lot of money, but that money belongs to the owner and few of the people who are able to buy the shares of Sky. But the new economic evolution of the world is looking at a situation that, for example, if Skyway transport technology is operational, the money is not only going to be owned by Dr. Anthony Uniski. The money is also going to be owned by me and you who are partners. It's not as if we are all putting our money together to make Uniski rich and he will have the riches all by himself. But the new economic evolution of the world is creating a platform where all the partners will be able to benefit from this opportunity. So since the start of this, now we see that it's going to be 8 stages for the crypto unit program. The first stages was completed successfully, and it took only 48 hours for the first stage to be completed. And now at the moment, we are at the second stage. Even though it was planned that the first stage was going to complete at the end of April and the second stage to start in the 1st of May. But interestingly, to the surprise of the management of the company, people were like waiting for the crypto unit of SWIG. Within the first 24 hours, the amount that was stipulated to be made was 2.5 billion tokens to be sold. But as at that time, more than 2.4 has been sold. And by the end of 72 hours, over 5 billion tokens were already sold out. So the 4th day was when they now had to start the second stage. We don't have to wait until May if it's moving that fast. And these are the packages that will be available for all the crypto units program. We have the $100, we have the $250, $350, $500, $1,000, $2,500, $5,300, and $8,000. As I speak to you, the company has made, they've been able to sell. Let me just confirm that again. I saw it a couple of minutes ago, but it's like, you don't mean it. Now, the company has made over 8 billion on the crypto. So that means 10% of the volume of the crypto unit that is expected to sell for the all 8 stages has been sold out. It is expected that 80 billion will be sold out in the 8 stages. And this is the beginning of the second stage and the first week of the crypto unit sales. 10% is gone already. And even the packages for the second stage, which just started about, I think about 48 hours ago, 3 of the packages are gone already. The 8,000 package is gone. The 5,000 package is finished. The 2,500 packages are all gone. So we only have 5 of the 8 packages remaining. So that is saying that people are really, really interested in these. And if this is the result we have in the first week, then it means everyone agrees and buy Mr. Andre's vision. Now it has been said that we are going to get dividends after 90 days of this. So where is the dividend coming from? How are we going to get the dividends? Well, because I told you from the beginning that the investment of Skyway Invest Group is in 20 different sectors. And that is possible because the initial capital, which was $26,000 in 2014, was distributed in different companies to get different investment portfolio, and it was bringing returns on monthly basis, some on daily basis, and that profit or that proceed has grown so much as at the end of 2018, it has grown from $26,000 to $11 million. And that $11 million has now been rechanneled into different sectors. And now, this is where the income will be coming from. These are the main investments that are going to bring this proceed that Mr. Andre is sharing for us 90 days after we have started this crypto program. And this is the volume of return on this investment after 12 months, after 3 months, and between 3 to 60 months. These investments will bring this volume of return. And this volume is so high that it feels, okay, it should be able to share it with the partners who made this possible. And this is an idea of what the entire thing looks like. So let me do it like this. Okay, from the first month, the first package brings proceed. Let me make it a little bigger because it's like I have to see everything. Okay, now from the fourth month, this is the fourth month here. After 3 months, this is your investment. So let's take $1,000 for example. These are the different packages. We have the $100, $250, $350, $500, $1,000, $2,500, $5,300, and $8,000. So let's use the one in the middle, which is $1,000 as an example. The fourth month, at the end of the fourth month, you will get $58, which is 5.83% on your investment. At the end of fifth month, on your $1,000, you will get $50, which is 5%. In the sixth month, you will get $83, which is 8.5% of your investment, that is return on your investment. In the seventh month, your $1,000 will give you $299 as proceed from your investment. That will mean 29%. In the eighth month, your $1,000 will give you $462. That is 42.30% on your investment. And this is applicable only to the first stage. That is, people who come into this program at the first stage, this is the expected returns that they get after 90 days. The end of the fourth month, that is what they're going to get. And I have the example because, of course, this will vary from time to time. There are 8 stages. Now, at the moment, we are at the second stage. So for the second stage, I don't have the table for the second stage, but I have a table for the third stage, which is an example. Whoops. Which is an example of what I want to talk about. I don't know why it's not allowing me to. Okay. So I go up to show you this is an example from the third stage. I don't have the second stage, even though we're at the second stage. So if you are buying at the second stage, you get something slightly lower than the first stage. And of course, the first stage is also different from the third stage and fifth stage and sixth stage. So depending on what time you buy into these, that's what determines the percentage of return you get. And I use the same $1,000 as an example here. So if you're investing $1,000, in 4 months, the fourth month, you get $21, which is 2.6%. The fifth month, you will get $18, which is 2.29. The sixth month, you will get $30, which is 3.8. The sixth month, you will get $109, which is 13%. And the eighth month, you will get 169, which is 21%. So these are the kind of proceeds that you will expect from your investment in the crypto units program. And this program is also giving us the opportunity to be co-owners of the multiple portfolio of investment that Skyway Invest Group has got. So SWIG is giving his partner the opportunity to make money. That is one. Then two, if you have chosen a career with SWIG, then you now have the opportunity to continuously benefit from your partners who will also join you in every other business venture that is available to you through Skyway Invest Group. So SWIG, don't forget, is a platform that is training private investors. And the rules of investment part of it is that you must learn to diversify your capital, which is the practical thing that SWIG is doing. So not only that we have the shares of Skyway Transport Technology, we have shares of other companies, about 20 of them, which we are also co-owners, and more of that are yet to come. So I want to tell you that so far, the crypto unit program has been a tremendous success. Over 8 billion tokens has been sold in a couple of days, less than 1 week. That's really, really amazing. So I don't know if there's anybody who have any question concerning the crypto units, or maybe it's a general question, but I'll prefer to take the one for crypto units now. If you have any question, please indicate by raising your hand or put it in the chat. While I wait for people to type their question, let me also give you an information. SWIG has also decided to be generous. What do I mean? If you have been reading the back office, in the back office, we have a column that says news. That is where the company gives us information. So basically all the information about what the company is doing or they plan to do, you see it at this news segment. So on the news segment, SWIG has decided that the elderly, that is the pensioner, from the age of 58 years, we now have special consideration. So that is something that you should look out for if you have old parents who will want to be part of this. And if you also have partners who are yet to be part of this and they are over 58 years, please look at this option for them and let them be able to benefit from this generous offer that SWIG has given to its partners. And also, generally, it is nice for us to understand the business we're doing. And the best place to get the information is just go to the Skyway Invest Group back office, read the news, and some of the news will give you the link to the source if it is not directly from SWIG. So it's important you get that done. And if you are lazy to do that, many times we have a lot of groups where you can get information. There are information that has been shared in the news that, maybe screenshots or some people just put a bit of that. There are information on training and webinar. The company also have its social network platforms on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, on YouTube, and also different groups also have this kind of groups. that you can check, ask questions, and get answers. And it's also very important to follow the official news, follow the official information, because we discovered that a lot of false information are flying out there. And all this kind of false information are really misleading. But unfortunately, there is no way we can control how people think or what people say. The only thing that is important for SWIG is to inform its clients or partners properly. And that is why the news segment is there. So whatever is not on the news segment or is not coming from the leaders platform or the official groups of the company, please ignore them. A lot of false information is flying around now. And we have also been warned by Mr. Andre that they discovered that a set of people has put up a website on the internet and directing people to go and make payments for the crypto unit there. That is false and that is scam. But of course, people can decide to scam other people, but it is the responsibility of each person to protect themselves and be sure they are not being scammed. I've just mentioned to you from the beginning, the only way to be part of the crypto units program is to sign up with Skyway Invest Group, and you make your educational investments package, which will give you access. It doesn't matter if you have bought 1 million worth of Skyway shares before, it's not going to give you access. The only way you can get access is now is $530. It started with $400, but now it's $530 for stage 2. And by the time it's going to stage 3, it's going to be different again. So please, when you are joining this program, ensure that you have a back office, you do what is needful, and you have the right access. Don't go and give your money to somebody, or don't go and join from one website that is saying it's selling crypto unit. It is not available on any other platform. The only access link is the SWIG back office. I hope we all understand that. Well, it seems I have no questions. That means I've been a wonderful teacher. I've been told that when you make a presentation and nobody is asking any question, it simply means that everybody understands what you have said, or nobody understands. So please, if everybody understands, can I have 3 in the chat box so that I know that, okay, everybody understands? And if nobody understands, can you just put 0? If you don't understand what I have been saying so far, put 0 in the chat box. But if you understand, put 3 in the chat box. Then I know I've made a good presentation. Thank you. I've seen it coming. Good job. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So, perfect. Good. Thank you, everybody. Oh, well done. Thank you very much. Okay. Now a question. Please, how did the company come about the table charts and figures? Which of the tables are you referring to? Infinix Odds. Can you tell me the table you are really referring to? Which of the tables? I have quite a number of tables, so I don't know which one you are referring to. So while I wait for you to do that, the crypto unit table. Which one is the crypto unit table? You mean this? Do you mean this? Okay, let me check your answer. Where a breakdown of the 4th month and co was highlighted. Okay. I guess you're talking about this table. Am I right? Is it this table you are referring to? Okay, now this table is the table that the company has prepared, and this is what is projected as the return after 3 months. So this is the decision of the company based on what they are planning, based on what they have on ground. And don't forget that the money that they are paying is not coming from the return of the crypto unit itself. The crypto unit itself will not be able to provide dividends until after 6 months in the stock market. And it is after that that the company will now decide through the voting right of crypto unit holders, the auditing firm, and also the percentage that the crypto unit will pay as dividends. But presently, after 3 months, on the 4th month, this return will be paid based on the profit or the dividends that is coming from these other investments that the company already have, which is already generating income, and that is this. These are the investment portfolio of SWIG. These are already businesses that SWIG has already put money. These companies and these sectors are already bringing profit. That profit is from the capital that was developed or raised by all the partners of SWIG. And the CEO now thinks, since the profit is coming from all of us and the investment belongs to all of us, so we should also share part of the dividends. So the money that is being paid out on the 4th month, 5th month, 6th month, 7th month, and 8th month is coming from the dividends of these other investments, not the dividends of the crypto unit itself. I hope we get that clear. I don't know if I answered your question. I hope I have answered your question. So if you're satisfied with the answer, can you just put 3 in the chat box? Thank you. Oh, thank you. That's good. So that question is answered satisfactorily. Okay. So there's one thing I want us to also see. Yes, now this is also important for us to know. I told you that so far, over 8 billion tokens are already sold. And this money is not just going to sit down somewhere, it's going into other ventures that would make it to multiply so that later the company will be able to share the dividends with the partners. So 40%, distribution of the fund collected in each of the 8 stages of the 1st stage through multi-level crowd investing will be as follows. So 40% for asset purchase in 20 segments of the investment market. Then 37% goes into marketing. Then the 5% representation expenses. The marketing is the bonuses that are shared for partners who will introduce more people. Then the 5% goes into the representative covers. The representatives are the people who are organizing events and helping the company to develop in different states, cities, countries, and regions. Then the 8% operating expenses for business and taxes. Of course, the company is a registered company and is paying its taxes in all the countries that they have their presence. So 10% loyalty program payment on all sold crypto unit tokens. Loyalty program until 2021 only. So it means we are not going to be getting this compensation forever. So the loyalty program will finish at this date, that is the 1st of October 2021. So that sounds good enough. So distribution of collected funds in the STO through the crypto exchange will be as follows. 65% for asset purchase in 20 segments of the investment market, 15% of marketing, 10% operating expenses for business and taxes, 10% loyalty program payment on all sold crypto tokens. Loyalty program ends on the 1st of October 2021. So the 8 billion that we have so far, we already have an idea of where it's going. And the 80 billion that the crypto unit program is expected to generate through its 8 stages, we already know how it's going to be distributed. So we know where the money is going and how it will be used. So we know that it will come to all of us. So this is the dividend income. The dividend income payment declared after 3 months. After receiving crypto unit token from the 5th to the 10th of each month on all crypto tokens, the percentage will be decided via voting among token holders using open voting. So we are all stakeholders and we all have say, and it means our voice matters. So every token holder has right to 1 vote. So there must be over 70% of voters. Only crypto unit token holders can vote. 1 vote is assigned to each voter. The audits of the implementation of the declarative statement is carried out by an independent auditing company, which will also be selected by voting. So this decision, we are all going to make it together. And that is the reality here. We are all stakeholders, we are all partakers, we are all involved in this company, and we also have our voice. And that reminds me, the company usually send out a questionnaire, and in that questionnaire, a few questions are being asked. For example, when it was decided that 400 units was going to be the educational investment package to create access for the crypto unit program. Originally, the company put it at 1,000, but when the questionnaire was sent out, majority of the people fixed 400, and that is why 400 was chosen against the company's opinion of 1,000. And before the end of stage 1, the same questionnaire was sent out to determine how much the access to stage 2 should be. And 530 was the most popular. That means over 70% of the people who filled that questionnaire agreed to 530, and that is why it is 530. So when stage 2 is over, when they are going to stage 3, there's also going to be an access fee. So we don't know yet, but that amount will be determined by you and I through answers to those questionnaires. So when you see such questionnaires in the group, that is not available at the back office. So in your different regions or your WhatsApp group or through your leader or your sponsor, you can get such. So that form is available there. Just fill it and send it. It's important so that when decisions are made, you don't come back and start saying, oh, it is too high. It is too high. But when you have an opportunity to choose the low one, you did not. So don't miss out on such opportunity when next is available. But for now, I think that form for stage 3 is not out yet. I want to believe we have no question. So if nobody is asking any question, I want to say thank you for being part of today's webinar. So SWIG this week will come up again next week, Sunday, same time. Make it a date with me. Then you can come with your questions. And if there are things that you need to ask that cannot wait until that time, just go to the groups. We have a lot of the groups, And I have a personal group that is called Skyway Diaspora and Africa. So you can go there, put your question. I don't have to answer. There are so many leaders there who know a lot of things. So when you put your question there, whoever knows about it will respond to it immediately. And by the time it is responded to, whoever will tell you something, if the answer is not correct, of course, others are looking at it. Or if you're not satisfied, you can also say, then you get more help. But besides that, you can also join the company Facebook group. The company is on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're on Instagram, we're on YouTube. Make out time to watch some of the videos. They are quite informative, and you can share them with your partners. So when you hear people saying things, you'll be able to react to them. There are a lot of information going out there. There are a lot of false information, but you can only counter that if you have the right information. So try to equip yourself with information. Information is power. And part of what Skyway is doing is teaching us, or Mr. Andre, that is SWIG now, teaching us the art of investment. So we know how to invest without being scammed. A lot of people today, they will tell you they don't want to do. Why? Because they have been scammed. And I tell them, why were you scammed? Because you don't know the right questions to ask. You don't know the right spaces to get information. You don't know the right things to do. And that is why when they tell you anything, you just jump at it. But if you are a professional investor, then when opportunities come your way, you know you are doing it at your own risk. And that is the reason why you hold yourself the duty and responsibility of doing your due diligence and check your risk level. You don't have to take a loan to invest. You don't have to sell your property to invest. It is not right. Investment is money that instead of keeping it in the bank, you put it somewhere else where it's going to be growing. You and I know if you put money in the bank, it's going to give you 3 or 4% at most. But if you invest it, it's also, it's obviously going to grow bigger. And that is the art of investment. So you don't go and put the money for your bills or for your school fees or for your rents in investment, because the investment is not paying return immediately. It's not a quick fix thing that we are doing here. And if you can see the projection here, Mr. Andre is looking at 2021. He's talking of 2025. He's talking of 2030. So these are long-term projects in stages. So you don't expect to put your school fees there. You'll be stopped. You don't expect to go and borrow money to put into it. It's going to cause crisis. So these are the part of information and education you get as a private investor. So make it a date with me next week, Sunday, again, and thanks for being part of this. Good evening and have a wonderful week ahead.
System, the Skyway technology. Do you still consider it to be a faraway future or something that has little impact on your life? We will explain to you why it is time now that this breakthrough concept concerns every one of us. What is the Skyway technology?